Dow Jones 30 falls but recovers later in the week. Before we start, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by the retail brokerage XNES. XNES is the world's largest retail brokerage firm offering ultra-fast execution and no overnight fees. Look for a link in the description below. The Dow Jones 30 initially fell during the early part of the week, especially on Monday, as we had seen a lot of panic in the market. However, we have since rallied pretty significantly to turn things around and form a bit of a hammer. By doing so, it looks like we are trying to hang on to the major uptrend line that we had seen previously, and now the question is whether or not we can find momentum to go higher. A lot of this is going to come down to the idea of whether or not the Federal Reserve is going to start cutting rates and essentially save everybody on Wall Street. Or do we have a situation where the economy has finally shrank enough or started to turn things around enough that stocks are going to finally come back to reality? I don't know that's the case, but that is definitely the fear. So at this point, if we break down below the lows of this past week, I would have to assume that we get a deeper correction. On the other hand, if we can break above the top of the weekly candlestick, that could send this market back toward the 40,000 level, maybe even the 41,000 level over the longer term. This has been a rather wild week, but quite frankly, it looks like the buyers are willing to step in and try to pick up this dip. Whether or not they are successful remains to be seen. But breaking outside of this week's range certainly will tell you who, more likely than not, will win the argument for the next several weeks. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.